industry from the last 27 years and also believes that dedication and hard work have been the two keys to achieve tremendous success. I am pleased to welcome him with a big round of applause upon the stage to express his thoughts with all of us. A big round of applause for Mr. Pratap Jadhav.
I was supposed to say good morning, but I think it's 12 noon already. So very good afternoon to all of you. I was given a time of 10 o'clock and I was sharp here. The first thing that we all need to learn is to follow time. That is something that would take you way ahead from in the profession, because being professional is much more important than anything else in this world. I've been invited here to address the new entrants to the profession of interior design through a very satisfying 3 years curriculum. I congratulate all of you for having chosen this B-Days or BSc program of YCMIU, as we strongly believe that interior design education is now minimum 4 years, should be rather minimum 4 years. So 3 plus 1 year for you, or 3 years of education, would give you much more experience, knowledge, to be able to confidently enter the field of profession of interior design. I don't know how many of you have a background of design in your houses. I don't know why you have joined this. I don't know whether you have this vision built for yourself as to where would it take you. When I selected that I want to be an interior designer, I had a very, very specific reason as to why I would want to do this. That simple is the uniqueness of what we create. There was one line drawn and I was told that this cannot be repeated by anyone, anytime, neither myself. Which itself is like the feeling of uniqueness charged me so much that I decided that if I do anything, I would be in the creative field. Being a second child of an architect father, I was a rebellion. More than interior design, I wanted to join advertising and was trying to sneak away from traditional education and applied for my diploma in advertising and marketing at St. Xavier's College, Mumbai. I appeared for the entrance test, not knowing that that was meant for the graduates. I passed. Then while interviewed, the father asked me at the institute, why did you apply for, how come you applied for the postgraduate diploma? I said the curriculum or the form did not mention what is the minimum eligibility criteria for advertising. So he said, wow, so where are you going to stay? I said, I would stay in your hostel. He said, who told you we provide hostel for this? I said, that also is not mentioned. So I think I have assumed and presumed that I would be staying in the campus and doing my advertising. He said, what brought you here? I said, David Ogilvy. I said, you know David? He asked me, do you know David Ogilvy? I said, I'm impressed by him. He said, how? I said, that one line that he wrote for Abdullah cigarettes from US increased the sale of that cigarette, the light version of the cigarettes Abdullah, by 5% in that year. 5% means a huge, huge progress. He said, what was that line? Cigarette smoking is prohibited. Not even Abdullah. That not even Abdullah got that business to this industry, and which was really thriving. The other line that I had read about the blood donation camp, it was by an engineer from India, a mechanical engineer who was opting for an advertising career. He wrote a single line saying that Blood is meant to be circulated. Please donate. This, it gives you charge from within. It charges you, and the simple, again, another thing was that line that I told you. That you draw this line and nobody can repeat. And that is that uniqueness about the profession that you have chosen. People say people copy. No, these are influences. You don't copy. You should not copy, because if you copy, you will never make your books. Great chefs make their own books, and their combinations and food we prepare. But someday you have to make your own menus. Someday you have to make your own compositions. Do not follow anybody's footsteps. You will not leave any one of yours. So try to be individual. Try to create something. Try to do something in life, because our profession of interior design deals with the lifestyle of every individual. That uniqueness of that personality, where when I was told, I chose this field, because my father hold my ear and made me come to interior design, though I wanted to become an interior designer also. Did not take my admission in St. Xavier's College. Finally opted to come to Pune to learn interior design. But I was blessed with a wonderful faculty who taught me. And you have to follow all that what we have done, because in these early days of school, design will always evolve throughout your life. Today also I am a student of design, because every day I interact with people with my eyes open. When I see things, I understand so much and I learn so much. Today you are equipped with this kind of a device in your hand. I feel 100% of you would have a mobile with a camera. We did not have this, but this is a wonderful thing that everybody has with them every day, carrying every moment of their life. Try and start clicking what you like. The combination that somebody is wearing, click it that you liked it today. The building that you like, click it. The flowering plant that you like, click it. Have all these albums made on your camera saying that this is what I liked in 2017. Because that would build up a library for you to understand what is good, what looks good. And that would help you while you are learning, while you are gaining education in this institution through the various subjects. You will start analyzing. Why did I like this? All these days you just liked everything. All these days you just picked up whatever maybe your friend has picked up. Be conscious now. Be conscious as to what you are wearing today. Stand in front of the camera every day and tell yourself that you love yourself. Love thyself. That's the first thing that one would do as a designer or as a human being. Because then you would not like to be taunted. You would not like to be scolded. You would not like to hear anything against you, because you love yourself so much. You would like to work every day, work hard and gain maximum knowledge. It is not a product design that you would build up a product and sell it into the market. Mobile could be a product. It is a product. If you want to buy, you will go into the market and try and feel what you want to buy. You understand what you want to buy. You want to know how many things are there inside this which would help and suffice what you are expecting out of a mobile. But design is not a product. It is an end product. But the whole process, when somebody is going to get it from you, will not get to feel what you are going to give it to him. You are going to design a lifestyle for a family. So build up a vocabulary. All these 3 years of your college, try and build up such a tool within you to express as to what good design is. How do you express? Because the drawings that you make, that's the first language that you need to learn. That your drawing should be so expressive that when you put it in front of any layman, you would understand what you want to say when you are explaining it. And while you are explaining it, you will have to develop that vocabulary to be able to make him understand what you want to do. That's exactly what my father told me. 27 years back, as I started my practice, interior design still was a luxury. And architecture had become a necessity. The profession of architecture, these two are sisters of one another. But interior design today now is a necessity. because of the change in lifestyle, because of the technology coming in. And that's the reason why my association, we are having this mission of taking design to the masses. Sensitizing general public about good design. Each and every individual deserves a lifestyle is what we feel. So today it is not the case, but when I started my practice, my father told me, Pratap, you're going to sell dream to your client. So you have to present yourselves in such a way that he gains that confidence. You have to carry yourself so well that you should be able to converse to him and build that confidence in him to spend money from his pocket to build his lifestyle for himself. So understand, it is building a personality, not only gaining a knowledge. Read as much as you can. Read philosophy. Read Paulo Coelho to start with. Read Alchemist, the first book by which I read it in one sitting, being a very, very slow reader myself. Introduce them to Edward de Bono, who writes a wonderful book on lateral thinking. Try and have a holistic approach towards yourself. And ask yourself every day while looking into the mirror as to what is the gain that you have had yesterday to your own personality, to yourself, to build as a professional, as an interior design professional. 3 years is less time. So let design get evolved through these basics that are required as a person, as a knowledge, and which comes from all over. Do not be selective about what you are reading. Read whatever comes to your hand. You will start understanding one day that this is something which I don't like. This is something which is interesting to me. And I would want to add that knowledge and I would want to know more and more. Which will give you that vocabulary to be able to stand like this one day and speak to anyone. I don't write my speeches. But that everything has to come from within. He said that's internal makeup. Wake up for internal makeup. So think seriously about yourself. This is not a time pass. This is not a hobby curriculum anymore. You are going to be designers who would build a lifestyle for somebody. So you understand what a huge responsibility it means to you. Earning money comes much, much later. But the basis of knowledge that you should have, you should gain, I think it means a lot in these 3 years. Drawing something, what you see, what you visualize, to be able to put that onto a paper, you will have drawing as a subject. If there are any seniors sitting, they would understand what I am trying to say. So that is coming something from here when you are thinking about it, and then traveling through your hand onto your fingers. With the pencil in your hand, it comes onto the paper as a drawing or a sketch. So it's not easy to visualize something and then let it travel through your hand and put it onto the paper. That's the most difficult thing that you would find, because you will have ample ideas coming to you. So much, because education kills creativity. So right now you will be the most creative person. Most creative. You would know and you would want to do so much and would want to put things on paper, but you may not be able to do that. But try and do this time and again. Like it's something that everybody will be able to do. I think I must respect and pay homage to Tendulkar ji, because that one aspect of my life, I could not develop was I wanted to draw cartoons. I was trying to replicate cartoons of R.K. Lakshman all my childhood. So one of these days when he was in a Rotary meeting of ours and he was a speaker, I asked him, "Sir, what would you tell the amateur to start sketching?" He said, "You should have it within you, but you should start and practice as much as you can." I did not know whether it was there within me, but I started practicing so rigorously after that within a month's time, Rotary Journal published those cartoons that I made. But that's where I left it, because that was not the career that I wanted to be. But that gave me the confidence that anything that you want to achieve, you will have to strive for it. You'll have to work very, very, very hard. So to build that ability, you will have to build that road. This connection from here should start going down and get connected with your fingers and ultimately get out on the pencil, on the paper. Today it must be a footpath. Not even a footpath, it must be a pagdandi. पायवाट असेल आत्ता ती डोक्यापासून हातापर्यंत येणारी. Slowly as you practice, it will become a footpath, then maybe a road, then maybe a district highway, then maybe a state highway, then maybe a national highway. By the time you should try and build that as fast as possible, an expressway from here to here. Because that is going to be your expression of your thoughts. That tool you will have to build up as fast as possible. Try and see and draw, try and see and sketch. I don't know if you know this book of Betty Edwards, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. Please note these books down because they are Bible for building up these tools. You know, we require tool. Anything you have to make, you require hathoda, chini, whatever. So for making this design and putting them onto the paper, you need to know sketching and drawing. And do not use eraser at all, ever in life. So there are conscious way of building these tools within you. One is thorough exercise. Just keep on doing it time and again. And just ध्यास घेतल्यासारखा जळी स्थळी काष्टी पाषाणी हातामध्ये पेन्सिल घेऊन just keep on sketching, keep on drawing straight lines, keep on drawing horizontal lines, keep on drawing inclined, just make circles and give these hands those exercises to be able to draw it nicely. That is important. I won't talk about designs today at all because I know that with these things you will be able to do better designs in future. But the most encouraging field, let me tell you, because every day there is enjoyment. Every day, because there is this uniqueness that comes from you, that within, that gives you so much of happiness that you've been able to do something. In our office there is a dialogue. When I say ki shitti wazli ka, like kahi kartana, there is an excitement and you just say, wow. So then